What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. And as you can see here, well, my old truck's broke down. I'd actually just finished restoring it, and a buddy of mine wanted me to bring up a couple of cars from Kentucky to Indiana for him. And well, I guess on a fresh rebuild, I kind of pushed it too hard. As you can see, got about 6 hours on the new engine. Um, well, the rebuild engine, I should say, and well, I guess hauling two cars from Kentucky to Indiana, uh, was just a bit much on a new engine. I just got done rebuilding it the other night, put it in the truck, loaded everything up, and I headed north, yesterday, and stayed overnight at my buddy's, and then was heading back down. He's about an hour from here. I'm in Griffin, Indiana, and he's about an hour from here. So I was coming back down. Just stopped in to refuel, and well, the old truck won't even crank over now. So as you can see, we've got about $8,000 in our wallet, um, and well, it's not looking good, guys. I mean, um, you know, I, I don't have a way to get this thing to the shop, and even if I did, well, it's going to probably cost more than $8,000 to get this truck back up on the road. So I don't know, guys. I mean, as you can see, I did some four wheeling in it. After getting it put back together, and I'd actually I took it back in some heels here because when I took it up and I was showing my buddy, he told me that if you stop in this little town down south of me, in Griffin, Indiana, there's reports if you go back in the hills that there's a Sasquatch. So I was just trying to get trying to see that, and I think I may have hauling the cars and then off roading it, maybe gunning it a little too hard. I may have damaged the engine. It'll still start and it'll still pull, but it is very, very weak, guys. So yeah, we're gonna have to call in a tow truck to come get us. Um, and the bad thing is, guys, as you can see, we got $8,800. And to rent this thing, it's $8,700. So, yeah, we're in trouble, guys. We're in a lot of trouble. But I don't know what else to do. Just going to have to get this truck, and well, get it over to the shop, and go from there. Because as you can see, the motor or the engine here is in pretty rough shape. I took it through some pretty hairy spots last night. I won't lie. Spinning and things. And well, guys, anytime you newly rebuild an engine, that's probably not the best. Um, the best things to do. So let's go ahead and let's get down the sidewalk here, and we'll go down and we'll get us a truck. I think the store is just right down the street here. I don't know, guys. It just kind of upsets me. I just put about 15,000 total in that truck. Restoring it and things, and you know, uh, a couple of grand just in the motor. So, but we're in a beautiful little section, of the country, so it's not all bad. It's an unfortunate thing, guys, and well, to be honest, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm kind of stranded here. My buddy, I'm not going to ask him for money, and I don't really have any family or anything, um, to help me out. So I guess what we're going to have to do for now, guys, is I'm going to hop in here to the store. I'm going to lease this truck, and with that, that as you can see, that leaves us $75. Um, but we need to go get my truck and get it here, and we'll have to figure it out from there. I'm going to talk to some guys. I got to go down to the cafe, and I'm going to talk to some guys about possibly finding some little odd jobs here and there to kind of build up some money and things. Because I don't know, guys. It's just it's one of those things. It's a part of life, and I hope these guys don't mind me going on their yard a little bit. But I'm gonna have to. Let's see. How do we? Let's go and put that down. Just because like I said, uh, she don't have a whole lot of power, so I'm gonna try to get her up on here, and I don't know, guys. Go ahead and close that hood. Let's. I hope she'll go up on here. But yeah, come on. Guys, that is to the floor right there. She has no kind of power left. So well, yeah, we're in trouble. Let's go ahead and turn it off though, and we'll hop back in this. We'll fold this up. So yeah, guys. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I didn't bother putting any fuel in the truck because it was broke down, uh, and probably for the best. I hadn't fueled up yet. Um, you know, and just lucky enough for me, when I pulled the truck in, I noticed I'd pulled it in on the wrong side. I went to turn it, to get it on the right side so I could refuel it, and it wouldn't start back. If I'd refueled it, I probably would not have had enough money to rent this truck. And I'm gonna try to get it right as close as I can, uh, to this point here to repair it. So, right here should be good. Right here. And the good thing is, guys, with this, I'll go ahead and shut this off because I'm going to go ahead and be returning it. But with this, should be able to pretty much just let it roll off. Just get it there. Come on. She just don't want to go, guys, at all. So there we have it, guys. That's pretty much going to do it. We're going to go ahead and turn her off. Let me go ahead and return this truck. Let's run over here and return that. It's unfortunate, guys. It just is, but yeah, we'll go ahead and return that. So let's see, guys. Let's see what they're going to charge us here at the shop to fix this old truck. Well, it's going to be $90, guys, and guess what? We don't have $90 right now. We got 75 total. Um, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to hopefully go in here and talk to these nice folks, and hopefully they'll let us keep the truck here until I can get the money to come get it. So yeah, we'll see how that goes, guys. I'll be right back while I run in and talk to them. Okay, guys, welcome back. So I did speak to them, and the mechanic that works here, he actually helped me push it over here, get it out of the way. But as you can see, guys, she needs a bath. She's definitely filthy. The trip up here was pretty bad. Um, because I came up and it was early spring, and there was a couple of spots of snow and things, and the four wheeling's really what did me in, guys. I ain't gonna lie. I took some pretty rough trails that I probably shouldn't have, and yeah, I don't really have any skid plates on this whole thing, and I did hit a couple of rocks, and that could have done something as well, but I've got everything out of here that I need. So I'm just gonna leave it, guys, and I'm gonna go down. There was a little diner down at the end of the street, and I'm gonna go talk to them. And I mean, I'm just gonna see, if there's any work that maybe I can do that, that'll help me, kind of get back on my feet. I mean, they did tell me that there's a couple of guys that need some work done at they were telling me they're at the mechanic shop. But I told them I am an experienced farmer and things, and so I may be able to get a little bit of money, and start going, and we'll see how it goes. Um, but yeah, I mean, I just don't know, guys. I mean, that was just terrible luck for me. Um, but yeah, it's just one of those things. I mean, if Murphy's Law, right? If it can go wrong, it will go wrong. I mean, you never expect a vehicle that that's relatively new, in terms of being totally rebuilt to go wrong like that. But it does happen, and so yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna run in the diner here because they told me that one of the people that work here is the son of a farmer that may be able to use a farm hand. So I'm gonna go in and talk to them and see if we can't maybe get a little bit of money going and see what we can do, guys. So I'll be back with you in a second, let you know what's going on. Okay, guys, welcome back. So I did get fortunate. I did find me one. I did speak with the guy at the actual diner, and I got a little bit of work. The guy paid me $5,000, but I did have to borrow equipment and also had to pay for some fertilizer. So I did lose a little bit of that. But in any event, as you can see, we have enough money now to repair my old truck. So we got that fixed up. We still got a little bit over 2 grand left. Um, that's not going to be quite enough to do everything that I'm needing to do here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go back down here where I did the actual contract because there was something that I left, and I want to pick that up. So we'll go ahead and just open this up. And yeah, I mean, it wasn't the greatest of paydays, but it being this late in the season, you know, really the only thing people needed done was fertilizer work. And well, with fertilizer work, I mean, you don't always make as good of money as you hope, but in any event, we made enough to, at least get our old truck back on the road. It's not 100%. I'm gonna, I'm probably going to end up needing to replace the motor. Um, the mechanic told me in order to do that, you're looking at uh, probably, at least to do everything right with what they had found wrong. They said it would probably be about 10 grand. So nowhere near that. So what I've decided, guys, is well, with everything that I've got going on, because the mechanic said it was not only the engine that's bad, but he said that he had also found some things with the running gear that was not correct, um, and things like that. So with that, guys, I mean, I'm probably going to be setting up shop here. I'm just going to throw that in the bed of my old truck and strap it down, and then close everything back up. Well, that just looks silly. I'm not going to close that. But I didn't want to just, because it's fertilizer, I didn't want to just leave it because we could always use it. So what I'm going to be doing, guys, is, you know, this gentleman that I actually worked for, he gave me some information on some contracts and things that I can work. So that's a really good thing. And he told me that, if I was interested, I should go look at a spot of land that I may be able to get at a decent price. Um, and let me pull off to the road side of the road here, and I'll kind of show you. Um, what spot of land he was talking about. So I don't know. I haven't actually went and looked at the land yet, but he said that there's two sections, and it's a little bit back here. Um, he said these two sections right here, this section here. Well, that's actually going to be looks like maybe more than two sections. These four sections here, he said that a person could probably buy, um, relatively easy because nobody's using it. And he did also tell me that there was a cattle farm that he thinks is up for sale. So I'm gonna go and check a couple things on that as well. Actually, I'll bring you guys along with me because I really want to look at this cattle farm, just to kind of see. Um, because guys, I mean, I kind of like it here. The people seem friendly enough, and if I'm honest, I mean, if we could get us some land and get us some things going, um, I mean that would be great. I would really like that. So yeah, we'll take a look and see. Um, let's look on the map here and see where we're at. Let's see. We're gonna look at these two sections, this one and this one, um, just to kind of see because I'm pretty sure one of those two is going to be the actual the farm that we're looking for, the cattle farm. Um, and because that's really what I'm looking to get into. And if I'm going to stay here, guys, let's we may as well get into something good, right? I mean, but yeah, they said that there's they're always looking for help around around their farms and things, and so it might be a good place for us to get into, um, just to kind of see. And let's see, let me back up here. Whoops. We'll just not. We'll just run on that. You know. Hopefully they don't do too much to us. But let's go look here, guys. Let's see what we've got here. Let's turn the old truck off and we'll go have a look, see to kind of get an idea of what they may have going on. Well, I hear cow, but I don't see any cow. But yeah, I think this and guys will be. I think this is the cattle farm. So let's take a look and see how much it is. So this is $670,000. So it's going to take us some time, but we'll get there. Hopefully, we'll get there soon. But I'm wanting to run up here and look at this farm as well to see what it is. But I'm pretty sure that this is the cattle farm. Okay. Well, I'm telling you guys, it definitely feels nice to have my old truck back on the road and running decent. Uh, but you know, gonna just try to figure out where we're gonna go from here. I mean, what's gonna be our next move. Um, in terms of everything, because there's a lot of ways that I can go with this, and just don't know yet. leave my truck running for now. So this one's a pretty good sized spot too. Just don't know how much it'll be. It's 778, so it's a little bit more than the other. But I'm not quite sure what would sheep maybe? Maybe sheep? I'm not really sure. It probably won't actually let us know until we go to buy it. But in any event, guys, yeah, I mean, this is kind of where we're at. You know, old truck broke down on me, left me stranded. We're going into summer, but yeah, it's going to be interesting with the way things play out. So yeah, I guess with that, guys, I'll go ahead and wrap this one up and call it a day. But yeah, I definitely appreciate you taking the time to watch the old video with me today, and let me know in the comments, guys. Which way you would go, and you know, see what kind of ideas you may have. But in any event, guys, thank you again for watching, and have a wonderful rest of your day.